Hello, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Caitlin.
And this is March, and these are all the things you should be eating in March, including and not limited to homemade tartar sauce. Caitlin's gonna make some sandwiches, and they're gonna get the tartar sauce, and it's gonna change your life.
Okay, so 2 things that you should know. Number 1 is that we are Catholic girls, which I figure, for me, I just figure most people already know for how many times we say Jesus, Mary, and Joseph after any, if it was so good, if somebody's in trouble, we just cover all bases.
Everything you heard, I'll tell you from experience that everything you heard from Billy Joel is probably true. Only the good die young.
I know. Oh, okay.
Caitlin,
Sorry.
please, you know that
listen.
song. Okay.
So that was number 1. Number 2, if you ever want to sweet talk Kelly or get her to do something, bring her some homemade tartar sauce.
Heart rate
all day, every day.
Like a cartoon, like up.
It's super easy, delicious, all of that good stuff. But in this Lenten season, it's perfect on everything.
Yes.
Okay,
it's true.
so mayonnaise, store-bought mayonnaise, which Kelly Trush says she doesn't like unless it's in tartar sauce.
I mostly don't. This is turning into a little bit of a therapy session.
Okay, 3
I don't like
small
mayonnaise.
dill pickles.
I like this. This is a mayonnaise. Revolutionized mayonnaise.
Okay, and then a small jar of capers. There we go.
I know it's coming and I still get
Nervous?
Oh, I want one.
Okay. And then 1 shallot. 1 whole shallot. Recently I was at the grocery store at like 10:30 at night, and this poor woman was heaving and breathing heavily.
Oh no.
She was trying to do this recipe that she found on
Not
a website.
this recipe. Okay.
No. And it called for a shallot. And she was at the green onions. She was so flustered. She was like, "What is this?"
It was her undoing.
Where do we begin? Where are and I was like, "Actually, ma'am." And I used words like aromatics, and she was like, "Where are the shallots?"
I'm here at 10:30.
Right.
It was probably a Tuesday too. It wasn't like a day you should be.
No.
Not that there's any
sure.
day that it's appropriate to be at the grocery at 10:30, but. I mean, except unless you're you. Oh, that poor woman. I hope that the recipe turned out okay.
Okay.
So you found
just
the shallots.
roughly chop the shallots, throw it in. So for anybody wanting to do this recipe, this is a shallot. It looks like a baby red onion.
Little baby
But it's
onion.
super mild, but very aromatic and delicious. No sharpness like you would think of with a raw onion, because we're just throwing it into the food processor. And perfect. Salt, which you don't need a lot because the capers are super salty.
And they're brine.
I like a generous amount of black pepper. Kelly does too, because I'm the one who makes this for her.
I like all these things too. I like them all together. What I'll really like is if she lets me pulse it.
Okay, the juice of 1 lemon.
Oh, work it.
Fresh lemon juice definitely makes all the difference.
Yes.
Catch the seeds. If
Keep
possibly.
going, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, just squirt it everywhere.
You're so lucky you're married.
Oh, why? Are you saying I'm not a real catch?
No, I'm just saying if you were like, that's tartar sauce on my neck.
Caitlin, this is not appropriate. I'm going to hit pulse.
Okay, you get to pulse.
I probably don't need to do that,
Go,
but it makes me feel better.
Go.
Oh, I'm pulsing. I got it.
This is when you can choose if you want your tartar sauce to be chunky or more of a smoother consistency. It will never be completely smooth because of everything we added to it. Keep
Can
going.
you not say anything else important while we're doing it?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, now for the sandwiches Kelly was teasing you about. These are our fish and chip sandwiches. This is a recipe we did probably like
Years
6
and
years
years
ago.
ago.
I was pregnant with Miles, and we were doing 4th Fridays. I was giant and pregnant, and we only had a grill to cook on. And it was the Lenten season, and we needed to cook fish because there were lots of Catholics coming.
Yes.
And fish and a grill don't always go well together. And I was cooking in the middle of the night. Like, it was pitch black, couldn't see. So I baked the fish, and since we didn't have a fryer, what we did was serve them on these little Hawaiian rolls with a pickle underneath.
Okay, wait, Caitlin, talk about the fish. It's just like tilapia or whatever white
roasted,
fish.
Yeah.
And you just baked it till it was finished. And then
salt and pepper.
That right there represents like 1 fillet or even less.
Yeah.
You just break it into pieces to fit the bun.
Correct.
So So you have done Hawaiian rolls, but you can certainly do.
Bigger portions.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's the
generous
fish.
amount of tartar sauce.
Yum. Right
And
out of the food
then-
processor, perfectly pulsed by
Oh yeah.
me.
Okay, so then if you still want the crunch that you love from your favorite fish fry, but
You do
don't
want it.
want a fryer, add your favorite Hussman wavy potato chip.
Yep.
Keeping it Cincinnati.
It's actually, oh,
Or
that's
are these
Hussman's.
in-
Mike Sell.
Mike Sell.
The truth is, I never met a potato chip I didn't like, but
Dun,
this keeps it
dun,
super
dun.
local.
Fish and chip sandwiches.
Yay!
Yay!
Boom!
Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow.
We've got more for March. We've got more for
Okay,
March.
on that note, see you tomorrow.